have heard that one Fernando Tatis Jr. tested positive for steroids, performance-enhancing drugs.
I was aware of this while he was just about to come back and complete the most what some people were saying was going to be the best offense in baseball.
It could still be, but even without him, they were doing quite well, and trading for Juan Soto should bolster that as well. But Fernando Tatis Jr. did indeed get suspended 80 games the remainder of the season for PED use. But which is, we've given many different steroid abusers our asshole of the week dishonor, and this just goes to a whole nother level because he's been on the IL all year, of course, because he crashed his motorcycle in the off season. And when he was asked about when his motorcycle accident occurred, he said, "Which one?"
Yeah,
implying that there were multiple motorcycle crashes in his off season, which damaged his body in multiple ways and made it so he has not played a single inning of this season for a World Series contender. And he is also, in many ways, kind of the face of baseball. I feel like baseball is trying to make him their face, and he has failed in that capacity on multiple occasions and multiple levels. Beyond just the testing positive, his excuse for why he tested positive is incredibly lame, equally lame, if you will, saying he was using a cortisone cream to treat ringworm, which came from essentially a bad haircut. He was receiving a haircut and caught a fungus of some sort, was his idea of an excuse. And he was having to take a cortisone cream, which of course cortisone is a steroid. Specifically, this cream was to fight ringworm, which just the idea of ringworm just kind of grosses me out to begin with. But what's interesting about this excuse, and what's also laughable about this excuse, is it's not the same steroid that he was actually suspended for. It's spelled and pronounced differently. There are a few different letters. It's similar spelling, but it's not the same. And actually, again, I keep referencing the Compound, Ian Happ's podcast. They talked about this. Everybody knows about the ringworm steroid cream. You just don't use it. But they also know it's not the same one as what people get a real anabolic steroid. It's not the same thing. I think you can actually use this ringworm cream and not be suspended. It's another substance that's spelled and pronounced slightly differently that he actually got banned for. So it's just laughable that he's trying to use that excuse. So the other part of it, of course, is his father, Fernando Tatis Sr., came out vehemently defending his son and essentially making him out to be a victim in this whole situation, which is absurd. He's saying for such a minor mistake, Major League Baseball is going to lose millions of fans because his son will not be playing.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that is grossly overstating it. Essentially, he thought he should get a free pass because, of course, it is his son, and he is Fernando Tatis Jr. Should be able to do anything he wants.
You know, the other comical side to this whole thing too is you can file
an appeal,
which Ryan Braun did and won.
Yeah,
back in 2018 because of a similar type of situation of medication he was using. That whoever was handling that review cited on Braun's side, and he was never suspended. So if he were truly using,
he was suspended a different time for doing PEDs, but
no, yes. Right, yeah. But this particular time,
yeah.
But yeah, if it truly was that, which we all know it's not, but if it truly
Mhm.
was that, you could appeal it. So
Yeah.
don't
If you're going to
treat
use that
don't
as your excuse, take it to the next level and actually appeal it. But it was
you
so laughable that
yeah.
he couldn't even do that. So,
And why he's an asshole is because he's treating all of us as fans as assholes.
yeah, that's a good.
Just fucking either don't say anything or just own up to it. I
Yeah.
screwed up.
I think that speaks to the immaturity and the lack of acumen, the just being completely oblivious and ruining, his reputation for nothing. It's so fucking stupid. That dude signed a $340 million contract, which I don't think can be voided because of PED use, but maybe if he's banned from baseball, if he has two more strikes against him with PED use, maybe it can. But the dude has played 273 innings in his entire career, or 273 games in his entire career.
Yeah.
And he's being paid $340 million for that. That is how little he's actually played. And that's, mostly because of injuries, but I don't know. It's a waste. It's, he was such a popular dude, such a, a fun, energetic character. And this season is just in a complete disaster of his own doing. I mean, everything he has done this season, this off season, during the season, he's just completely ruining all of it for himself and everyone. And do we make co-assholes of the week the Tatises senior and junior? I don't know. I think that would work pretty well. But obviously, the catalyst for all this is Tatis Jr. just being a fucking moron. I mean, how dumb can you possibly be?
Exactly.
Word Hole Media.